Habida, 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 ho, habida, 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 ho, habida, 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 ho, habida, 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 ho, habida, 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 hooyah, habida, 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 hey ho! God damn! It's Monday! And boy, have I got no content for you! Yes, ST was supposed to do his show today, and I was supposed to do this show tomorrow, but plans have changed, and now his show is on the original day, and this show is on its original day. Even though this technically isn't really a show, it's more of a let's go live kind of free-for-all with no content, nothing to talk about, and just a complete hour of wasting your time in life. With all this excitement and build-up, you would think that we're going to cut to something exciting, but that's a negative. I'm checking my pulse. Hold on. How do you check your own pulse? Because if you're putting your finger on your neck and you're trying to check your pulse, like, you know, the little thump that you feel, the same thump is in your fingertip, and they're both thumping at the same exact time. So technically, how can you check your own pulse? I don't think it's possible. Unless your shit's really out of rhythm. Then again, I am a doctor, so. Anyways, let's begin. JT has already gotten his package, and he's already got everything for sale on Facebook. Congratulations. I don't know how the hell he got that package so quick. I shipped it out, what, Saturday morning? This motherfucker must live like one town over. Anyways, yeah, let's just slide into it, shall we? With zero lubrication. Completely raw. Ooh, yeah. I don't even want to hit the... I have more fun doing this without showing my face. I think the, what's the word I'm looking for? I think the highlight of this channel is my voice and not my face. But who knows? I think there's a lot of women out there that actually come back just to see my face. They may actually watch this with the audio turned off. So, you never know. I guess we'll get what they came here for. Ladies, here I am. Look at that. That's a man right there. By the way, I'm wearing the shirt today that shows off my tits. So please do not comment on how big my tits look today. This shirt is super comfortable, but it's just one of those shirts that just doesn't work for fat people. Not saying that I'm fat. It just shows off this manly chest a little bit more than my typical t-shirts. So try to keep yourselves calm, ladies, and certain men out there. And how you guys get excited and wish you could be inside of me and all that other weird stuff. But you know what? You can't have everything. This is not a D cup, Darth Vader. I'm barely pushing a full B. Maybe a very, very tiny C. It's a tiny C. At least that shirt isn't covered in stains. Oh, give it a few more weeks. We'll have stains. Speaking of stains, there might be a little something on this desk that I haven't noticed. I don't know. Anyways, what's going on, folks? We are not going to try to build anything. I don't know. We might try to build something because I did get something extra special in the mail today from the man that everyone loves to hate, Mr. Ginger from Boxer Mods. And no, it's not a mod. Keep your panties on. Something more exciting. What's more exciting than a mod? Cash. This son of a bitch has sent me cash in the mail. It's about goddamn time. Always set to 144p for Mark's show for me. There you go. I look best at 144p. I look the absolute best. The lower the quality, the better. That way you're not disappointed. What's up, Roberto Screlly? This motherfucker's on time today. Holy shit. It must be a holiday. Oh, it is a holiday. Oh, tomorrow's a holiday. Speaking of which, Tuesday. Talk about the worst day for 4th of July to fall on. Like Tuesday? Tuesday. I don't know. I don't have control of that, but what I do have control of is saying what's up to the fine folks in chat. What's up, Bart White? Bill Bottom's in the house tonight. Billy, what is going on? We got Brian. We got Bass. We got Darth Vapor, not to be confused with the Darth Raper. We got Dave in the house. We got Mr. Ed Barkley. We got George Jennings. We got Jason. We got Joe. We got JT, who has received his package. Even though he says he hasn't. I've got video evidence. Marcus, not to be confused with the real Marcus. That's not here at the moment. Neil Pitts, what's going on? Puff, Donnie Puff, the second biggest piece of shit in vaping. What's going on, Mr. Chuck? We got Ray in the house. We got Robert Screlly, who is on time. We got, I'm not sure, you know what? It could be SB Sawton, or it could be S Boston, and he accidentally put an S in there. I don't know exactly what it's trying to say, but what's going on? SB Sawton? I don't know. Scott Savage. Speaking of pieces of shit, Scott Savage is in the house tonight. The late night vape show. This son of a bitch is all about the freebies. What's going on? Oh, look who it is. Truckin' Reviews. You know, I'm disappointed in you, Truckin'. I thought I'd see more live shows and more videos lately, but I haven't seen anything. We got the Vaping Golfer, who actually doesn't golf, doesn't know anything about golfing. We got myself. We got Yorgo and Yorgos the Great. Two people who kind of look the same, but are completely different people, so don't confuse them. Actually, one of them just left while I was saying what's up. At least on my participant list, they left. And then good old Michael Whitehair. What's going on, everybody? We got Sean Heath, a.k.a. Scene, who just, I guess showed up late because he wasn't on my list. We got the Disposable Dad, who wasn't also on my list. We have probably a few other people that were not on the list. We got Leo, who wasn't on the list. And thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that lovely donation. You need to shut your damn mouth. You know, I would have no problem shutting my mouth, but this channel barely gets any views. I think if I don't talk, I'm definitely not going to get any views. I'm only here for Terry's scooter. Well, I hate to disappoint you because I don't think I see Terry. He wasn't in the list, and something tells me he's probably drunk, laying in an alley somewhere next to his scooter. So, yeah, I think Terry's given up, went back to smoking, and pretty much said, fuck it. He's been vaping all that cheap $5 juice from whatever that website's called. Eventually it got to him, and I think it's not looking good for Terry. Other than that, yep, that's the show, folks. This ain't a show, but we call it a show because there's nothing else to call it. Terry lives in a hospital. Hey, technically he does. He lives... There's that piece of shit. He's in chat. I believe the story is that Terry's building used to be a hospital, but now it's a building. So he technically does live in a hospital. Ba-da-ba. Jason says, leave Terry alone. Jason's like the fucking bully police. God forbid you say anything bad about somebody. You got Jason. I think Jason was bullied in school, and now he's standing up for everyone. He's like, I'm tired of this shit. Well, is that true, Jason? Were you bullied in school? I feel like you were. Because you're always trying to stand up for everyone. I'm trying to put people down, make them feel like shit, and you're trying to bring them back up. Jesus. Anyways. Oh, we got that. Just re-wick that beauty. Man, I was vaping on this for so long with the same wick. It was disgusting. I was just too lazy to re-wick it. It had rainwater in there. I had the mod sitting outside while it was raining. God only knows how much water got inside the tank, and I was still vaping it. And today I'm like, you know what? It's time to change the wick. It's about that time. We got that little beauty right there. I know it's not a vape show, but sometimes we like to pretend that it is. And we got that little sexy son of a bitch right there. All freshly, well, this one's not freshly re-wicked, but these two are. Yep. You shift your mouth and leave Jason alone. You shift your mouth. All right, hold on. Let me shift my mouth. It's like cracking my jaw. Or we could do it high end and go down low and a booyah. You guys have seen it all before. I wish I had something new to, show you guys, but on this channel, we don't do new shit. We just do shit. We do the same old. Oh, look at Cheryl. Decided to stop by after 20 minutes. So nice of her to take time out of her day for the show. Jesus. Oh, I got this. I don't know what this is. I mean, I kind of know what it is, but I don't. Ginger told me like 20 times what these are, but I don't remember. But it's a tank that would have been perfectly suitable for the steam shell because the way the bottom is raised up. But that steam shell is already in transit to Mr. Skrelly. But still going to use these. I think, and I could be wrong on this one, I think these are the ones that are going to be included with his new mod. Because I guess you could fill them up on either side. I think that's the way it works, right? Which is kind of neat. But what's even better, I think I'm going to get away from the whole sliding glass thing. Because it just kind of irritates me. But this one, it appears that the top comes off. Which is kind of nice. And I think, does the bottom come off? I'm not even sure. I don't know if the bottom comes off. Maybe somebody in chat that actually knows what they're talking about. I don't think the bottom comes off, but I could be totally wrong. I'm pretty sure it does come off. It looks like it might pop off. Yeah. So, but I don't know if he's selling these or just going to have them with the mod or whatever. I seen the new mod because Johnny the Beard won. I guess they were doing a giveaway on Facebook, and he won the prototype on the new 100-watt burrow mod from Boxer. And he won a mod, but he didn't have a burrow RBA. So being the kind soul that I am, I met up with Johnny this Saturday, and I presented him with a beautiful RBA to fit inside that mod, and I got to look at the mod, and the mod's really sweet. It's a lot different from the 60-watt one. And then, of course, he gets home and he fucks it up, and I think he burned his house down trying to build it. So we'll see that mod for sale shortly on Facebook. Thank you. You sold it to him. No, negative. I didn't get I haven't gotten the new one. I think he got it before anyone's got it because he won the prototype. And it just so happened to be red and black. It looks really cool. Kind soul my ass. Where's my bulk in BTFC? I'm still waiting for my goddamn BTFC. Mark, hey. Mark, hey. I'm not even sure. Yeah, so tomorrow, ST is doing a show at normal time. And it's 4th of July, so Angela will be home. We'll be barbecuing, so we might go live like sometime in the afternoon or morning or something, probably. I don't know. But then again, I did say I was going live Saturday, and I didn't. But Saturday kind of went past really fast. When's the Ginger going to start making 3D printed houses? Hopefully soon, because this one might be falling apart. So if I can get some 3D printed walls put up, that'd be fantastic. No, you know what? I didn't think about that. Hold on. We're not barbecuing in the morning. I probably should have worded that differently. We're barbecuing tomorrow, and you know what? I'm not even saying anything. We're not having a barbecue breakfast. We're actually doing yard work for 4th of July. And then after yard work, we're going to barbecue. So there you go. That's the highlight of my 4th of July because it is on a Tuesday. Not that I have a 9 to 5 or anything to worry about, but still. It's Tuesday. Thank you. Since when are you on early? When am I on early? Oh, you're talking about... I said I'm going to be on early. That doesn't mean I'm going to be on early. You've definitely lost weight, buddy. Good goddamn. Who are you talking to? I ain't lost no damn weight. This is just a normal size shirt I'm wearing. I'm used to wearing my 4X shirts. I know you ain't talking to me saying I lost weight, because that's kind of offensive. And if I did look like I lost weight, then I'm guaranteed going to eat a lot tonight so I can gain all the weight back, because I am not here to lose weight. Cutting trees down that are on the empty lot over my fence. Happy 4th, my ass. I'm telling you, it's like when a holiday falls during the week, it just... Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's that. Or maybe it's just because the older you get, the more it's kind of like, you know, it's still 4th of July, which I'm not 100% sure. I know people are like, oh my fucking God, how are you an American and not know what the 4th of July is? It's something to do with something. Let's ask Google. What is the 4th? I know it's Independence Day or something like that. I'm American. I'm just a stupid American. There's a difference. Independence Day, July 4th. 1776. How am I supposed to remember something that happened in 1776? It's impossible. The Second Continental Congress anonymously adopted the Declaration. There goes that big one. I remember that in grammar school. The Declaration of Independence announcing the... Okay, let me retype this. What is the 4th of July for dummies? There we go. This might be easier. Also called the 4th of July, Independence Day marks the historic date in 1776 when the Declaration of Independence was approved by the Continental Congress. The written... Okay, this is still not the dummy form. Can we break... I want simple terms. Here it is. The annual celebration of nationhood. It commemorates the passage of the... Okay, this is still complicated. Do they have like a really stupid... Here we go. What is 4th of July for the kids? Okay, that's still complicated. All right, you know what? I don't know. Something that happened in 1776. I wasn't even in... I don't even know. That was how many years ago? A lot of years ago. But nonetheless, I still celebrate it. I'm just not 100% sure why I celebrate it. But put the flag up, do all the good stuff. We don't have any fireworks this year. But I just noticed as older I get, it's just not as... We don't celebrate as hard as we used to. And I want to say thank you to lovely Terry Scooter for that beautiful $2 donation. He says, Happy Thursday. And I say to you, Terry, wrong calendar. Because today's Tuesday, not Thursday. Thank you. Please don't confuse Mark any more than he... Yes, please don't. I don't. There's so much... You know, I learn about new holidays every day. Every day I hear about these new holidays that pop up. I'm like, holy shit, that's a holiday? Like, I know it's something. I know it's like Independence Day. If someone were to say, hey, what are you celebrating right now? I would probably say the fact that I'm independent. I really honestly couldn't tell you. I don't even know what the fuck Halloween is all about. Not a clue. Easter Bunny? Nope, don't know. Christmas? All I know is that Christmas Day and Eve or something like that, someone died and then rose from the dead. It's just too much to remember. It's too complicated. I'm trying to think, are there any holidays that I can truly understand? I guess... I don't know. I mean, my birthday is a celebration of when I was born. That's kind of a holiday. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that big fat donation. He says the Dead Rabbit Pro is the best yet. Is that the one that Heathen is totally against because they didn't give him any money on that one? So he pretended to be like, yeah. I'm assuming that's the one he didn't get any change on. That's why he's mad about it. Won't be long until there's a... Oh, God. Don't even say... You know, I didn't even want to get into this because you guys get me started and then it turns into... I seen on Twitter, it's like... I don't go on Twitter at all. The only time I go on Twitter is for two reasons. One is to just share the link to whatever video because it's you can easily just click the Twitter link and it shares your video. And two, when I get a strike, Twitter's good to tweet to YouTube to have them look at your channel to remove the strike. Those are the only two reasons I go on Twitter. But every single time I'm on there, there's always these little video clips that are playing and you have to click on them. Because they're like, what the fuck's going on? And spending just 5 minutes on Twitter will make you really mad at the world. Like, really mad at the world. Because you see some of the dumbest shit or dumbest people. But I try my best. Twitter is full. Yes, Twitter is all fucking politics. I don't even know why I have a Twitter. Well, I know why, but... Between Instagram and Twitter, those are two, yeah. If you don't have Twitter, you're not missing anything unless you're really into politics, then you will love Twitter. And if you like getting mad, if you get angry and throw shit at your monitor, go on Twitter. I go out there for 1 minute, watch one video, and I want to throw my fucking... I don't even know if I want to even say or talk about what I seen, but I'll just give a little hint. It was a person who changed from what they were at birth to something else. They were wearing a army uniform, and it was reposted by, I believe, the United States Army. And they had little rainbow flags on their... And I'm like, what was that? What's that thing called? It was called something like, I forgot. It wasn't called Don't Know, Don't Care, but it was called something where it's like, we don't care if you're this, just don't tell us about it. I thought that was what the army was about. Hey, see what I'm saying? We're not talking about this. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about mods. There we go. No, it's not be all you can be. There you go. Don't ask, don't tell. That's what I thought the army used to be about. Don't ask, don't tell. Well, I don't think anyone was asking, but now they're telling, and they're posting pictures everywhere, and it's like, well, nobody asked. I don't get it, but anyways. Soon we'll see the release of the Trans RDA. You know, I have a feeling there's probably one out there already. There is. You could turn it... There's been a few out there. You could turn it from an RDA to an RTA to a sub-ohm tank. Yes, I put the just put my flags out, my American flag and Confederate flag. You know, I don't know the history behind the Confederate flag. All I know is that, like, to me, the Confederate flag was always like, I don't know, it just looked cool because it was always used in like really cool scenarios on like cars. So I really can't like raise the Confederate flag because I have no clue what it stands for. So, but the American flag, yeah, I have no problem with that. I'm just, when I think American flag, or when I think Confederate flag, I think of Dukes of Hazzard. Exactly. That's the one and only thing I think of. And I remember years ago when I owned a F-150, and this is a long time ago because I had a cassette player in this truck, And I used to have I had one of those little leather carrying cases that you put all your cassette tapes in, and I had stickers all over it, and I had a Confederate flag sticker in the center of it, and I used to put it behind my headrest, so it would just be like you could see it from my back window. And I remember driving through Chicago with my friends, just driving along, and cop pulled us over, and man, that fucking cop, he was pissed. It was a black cop, and he said, he's like, why the fuck you got that sticker on your window? I'm like, oh, the sticker's not on my window, it's on my tape case. He's like, don't be fucking smart with me. He's like, get that shit out of your window. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. So, I wasn't sure what that's about, but I guess that has to go with the whole, politics and history and all that stuff, which I don't get into, but it is what it is. It was very dangerous. It was the first real car I owned. Or should I say, well, yeah, it was my first real car. Until it turned into a whore house on wheels. Butter says, shut it. I'm going to fucking slap you. Did he not ask you to take down the KKK sticker also? I do not support the Triple K, nor do I have any Triple K stickers. I am white. I do shave my head, but there's a lot of people that shave their head. That's because I'm balding. Thank you. And I look better with a shaved head when I'm balding. Ba-da-da-da. I do have this tendency of, like, I've noticed in my videos, and I've done this so many times when I'm finishing, like, the end of my video, and I'm like, make sure you guys build safe. And I always go like this all the time. Like, you know what? That seems like people might get the wrong idea that I'm going like this. And it's like, all I'm doing is saying bye. But there's going to be that one guy out there that's like, this motherfucker is saluting Hitler. Like, no, I ain't, motherfucker. I'm just putting my hand up. Yep, so you can't do shit. So you got to make sure when you do that, you got to, like, throw up the peace sign. Because if you don't have the peace sign up when you're going like that, holy shit, they'll fucking burn you at the stake. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Mark is a peckerwood. What the hell is a peckerwood? It's like the oldest. Just get your dog toy in the back again, and it balances out. I took the penis. The penises have been removed. I don't know why, but one day I'm like, you know what? I should probably remove the penises because I feel like something's going to fall back on me, and people are going to say that they felt violated when they watched one of my videos because I had a penis behind me. I still have the penises, though. I have my little wooden cabinet over here where I keep all my penises at. I always thought you were just saying hello. Hi, how you doing? Well, now when I end my video, I always make sure to, like, bring my arm in like that and do that. I don't like that. I don't do that no more. I occasionally will do that, but I kind of freak myself out because nowadays you can't walk across the street, without someone saying you did something wrong. To be fair, we are violated watching you anyway. Technically, you could be. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Like, for instance, and I've said this before, and I know people are going to take this in the wrong way. They're going to say, oh, you're talking shit. But I'm not talking shit. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I know when Jay Hayes does this, like, whatever, to me, like, when he does that, it's like holding a set of nuts, taking a dick in your mouth. That's what it reminds me of. Like, I wouldn't do that. But I know that's his thing. Just like I wouldn't do like that because it seems racist. It's like you can't do shit. So you're better off just kind of taking your fingers and going, peace, everyone, peace. Now before anyone runs over, they're like, oh, Jay, did you hear what Fagan said about you? He said you were sucking dick. Nope, didn't say that. I just said that when he does this, That's what it reminds me of. But then again, I'm a pervert, so any kind of hand gesture reminds me of dick or pussy or titties or... Yeah, you can do pretty much anything, and I take it in a sexual way. I did see a porn with... I didn't like watch the porn, but I kept hearing about this porn video. This is like years ago, and someone played a clip of it. I don't know about any of his exes that were in it, but I seen the porn. I'm like, holy shit, this motherfucker was a porn star at one point. I think I could be wrong, but I thought JJ was the one that found it. My only thing is, like, what the fuck were you looking for to find this? And I remember I don't even know how I found it. I guess it's the same way you find Jay's porno, but I found a picture of this dude. It was a guy-on-guy picture, and a dude shot his load in this guy's face. And the dude that had the cum all over his face looked 99.99% just like Brian. Like, you would swear up and down that this was Brian. And when I showed Brian the picture, he was like, no, that's not me, man. And he just, like, completely blew it off. Almost like, I feel like it might have been a picture of him, but maybe in a different time. I wish I still had that photo, because I would show it without the cum, because it looks just like him. Exactly. Yeah, my search history gets cleared out every day. This morning's search history wasn't good. Not good at all. Mark supports gay pride. I support gay pride. I have nothing wrong with... I don't care if you're gay, straight, you're lesbian, you like fucking... I don't care if you like aliens. I don't care if you like fucking animals. Whatever you like, because everyone has their thing, everyone has their kink. Hey, if it's legal, I support it. I have nothing against it. But it's like, when you force it on me, that's where it kind of gets a little bit, it's like, I'm not gay. Two guys want to make out and fuck. Hey, you're more than welcome to. But it's when the dude takes his dick and tries to put it in your mouth, that's where it's like, all right, I draw the line somewhere. That's where I draw the line. That's kind of the way I look at shit. Like, I don't care how you do it, where you do it, who you do it to. I don't care what color you are, but it's when you force it upon me, or a kid, or my kid. Yeah, then it's like, all right, now you're kind of getting a little crazy. It's like, yeah, I know, you're celebrating, like, you want to let the world know that you got your new titties today. I don't fucking take videos of me fucking my fleshlight on my desk, posting it on social media saying, hey, look, I'm fucking my fleshlight this morning. I got fucking cum all over the floor. Nope, I don't tell anybody about that, because no one wants to hear it. Well, there might be some guys that want to hear it, but gay and bi males get paid more in porn. No, I don't think so. I think you're incorrect on that one. Because I've watched a few interviews, and I could have swore male actors get paid less. I think gay and bi males get paid a lot less, too. Women get paid, obviously, the most, but I don't think I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not I haven't really talked to any gay porn stars that, tell me about their financial gain or anything. I'm a pitcher, not a catcher. Let's see. Do I pitch? I consider myself a pitcher, maybe, yes. If I had to be in that situation, would I pitch or catch? I would rather be the pitcher, I think. Well, yeah, I guess the pitcher. They would pay a big famous celeb like Mark the big buck. That's what I'm saying. Dude, if I was in... See, the problem with putting me in porn... In order to be in porn, straight, gay, bi, or not, you have to have a big dick. Because a big dick is what gets all the good shots. Like, for instance, I don't know why we're talking about this again, but if you're having sex with a girl and you got a nice long dick, the camera can get a shot in on that vagina while that penis is going in and out because you got some length. You can like back up, you can go forward. If you're like me and you're dealing with, barely pushing 2-3 inches, the camera can't get a shot because, well, you can't pull your dick out without it popping out and your belly's in the way. So the only thing you're going to see is like your stomach rubbing up on her pelvis. That's why you hardly ever see small dick guys in porn, because it doesn't look good on camera. They don't care what the guy looks like. The guy can look like Terry, for Christ's sakes. As long as he's got a big dick, that's all that matters, because it looks good on camera. Find me a porn star, a male porn star that has a... You know what? Actually, don't find me one, because Ray will probably fill up my email inbox with fucking pictures of small dick gay porn stars. Pull it back a little. Pull it back. We're trying to get the vagina. Pull it back. Pull it back. Whoa! I didn't say pop out. Just pull it back a little. Motherfucker, I am pulled back. I can't pull back any farther. It comes out. My wife has very small hands. Start the calls. All right, let's take a phone call. We're taking phone calls, folks. I should have probably had... Well, this is a Monday show, so we could talk about this kind of stuff. Thursday, I believe... I tried to get... Well, I had plans on getting Angel on the show at one point. Angel Gomez. Because he makes coils and he builds coils and this and that. So back when I started the no name... I don't even want to call it a vape show because it wasn't even a vape show. But when I started it, I had all these ideas of, doing vape content episodes. And one of the episodes was going to be with him and coils and this and that, but he always worked, so he could never be on the show. But I guess this Thursday he's home. So even though technically that show is kind of like, on a halt, we might actually do a Thursday vape show that has to do with coils, because I guess that's content. So who knows? Maybe there might be an actual real legitimate vape show on Thursday for those that are interested. But if not, I'm not sure what to tell you. Maybe my husband enjoys it. What does your husband enjoy? You know what? I don't even want to know. I'm going to stop myself right there. Cheryl, don't answer that. Please don't answer that. You've got the... I better turn this show down a tad. Uh-oh. Da-da-da-da-da. Angel's... He's always lurking. That fucking dirty son of a bitch is always listening in. He's like the creepy guy that lives next door to you, like jerking off when you're having sex with your wife and he can hear you through the walls. Yeah, fuck her good. Keep fucking her. Yeah. Like, he's that kind of guy. I can guarantee you. He's a listener. I'm pretty violent today. Jesus Christ. Speaking of violent, we still got this little beauty right here. And it's still vaping. Does sucking one pee-pee make you a cocksucker? I don't answer any kind of questions that contain the word pee-pee in them. All right? Pee-pee. You know who called things pee-pee? My mom. My grandmother would call... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. My mom would call it a pee-pee, but my grandmother would call it... Get ready for this, folks. Because I'm pretty sure this is the word a lot of you haven't even heard of, but some of you probably know of this word, and you're like, holy shit, that's an old word. Dinghy. Dinghy. My grandma would call it a fucking dinghy. A dinghy. Who the fuck calls a dick a dinghy? Well, I guess if you're like 10 years old, you're not going to say, now pull out your cock for the doctor. There you go. Show him your cock. I guess dinghy does sound better. Dinghy. There's no way in the world you can be over 2 inches and call it a dinghy. Dinghy automatically means that your dick is like an inch or under. Pee-pee means that you're pushing 3 inches or under. My wife still calls it a fucking pee-pee. You know how hard it is to stay hard when she's telling me to give her my pee-pee? It's impossible to stay hard. I take Viagra not because I need it, because of my wife. Because she calls it a fucking pee-pee. Next time your girl's blowing you and she looks up, she's like, I love that pee-pee. Like, oh man, your dick just goes limp instantly. Like, oh, you know what? Just go to bed because I can't do this. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Mama Fagan could brag about when your balls dropped at 22. Dropping them balls. I don't remember my balls dropped. You're talking to a guy that had his first wet dream in his 40s, so I don't even know this whole ball drop thing. Mark is a mushroom. Scott, is that like a... What is it? What do you... Button mushroom. Here we go with the mushroom. I have nothing to talk about. I'm trying to think here. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, I am still in. Okay, here we go. Let's share this. I guess it's kind of fun to share. I talked about it on Friday. So the Wotofo, whatever the hell it was called, the pod system I did a video for. When I took it apart, I said there ain't no way in hell this thing holds 6 mils of liquid. It's probably 2. Because after I took the juice out of that cotton filler, which was off camera because it was too messy, it was about 2 mils. Maybe. There could have been a mil left in the sponge material, but I rang it out pretty good. But there might have been a half mil, maybe a mil left. But man, oh man, did they not like that video? And when that motherfucker went up, it's funny because trying to get them to contact me about anything else, they never contact me. But when that video went up, holy shit, did they contact me quick. And what did they say exactly? Let's make sure because this is, it's not funny, but blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I can't even find the fucking email, but pretty much they would love for me to remove the video. You can keep the YouTube short up, but I seem to be misinforming people of the capacity, and I guess they have video proof that these cartridges hold. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 8 to 10 mLs of liquid. There's no fucking way it holds 8 mLs of liquid. So I told them that I have absolutely no problem removing the video, but first I would like to do a quick video on just filling one up with 8 mils of liquid. I'll get a syringe with 8 mils of, I don't know, water or VG, and just fill one up and see how much it holds. And then if it does hold 8 mLs, I'll have no problem saying that I was wrong, and I'll delete that video or delete that portion of the video. But then when I said I'll do that, they said, "Oh, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. You don't need to do a video about that. We just need you to take that video down, and whatever you need, you let us know." And they came back. At least for Christ's sakes, offer me money to take the video down, even though I'm going to say no, which is weird for me because I'm a pretty big sellout. And when there's money involved, I'll pretty much do anything. But when it comes to taking a video down, I haven't buckled yet doing something like that. Like, a company can't pay me to take a video down. When I start doing that, then I realize, okay, this channel is over with. Because I have zero, pride in myself. But they came back and they said, you can keep the short video and delete the long video. And if you need something, if you want a rebuildable product, an RTA or an RDA or anything, if you need anything else, we can send it to you in exchange for deleting that video. I'm like, you piece of shit. You're telling me that my video that I worked my ass off on, that barely has 1,000 views, you're only offering me an atomizer to take it down, you piece of shit? How about offering me some fucking money? But no. So yeah. But I know, like, I always hear people that have worked for Wotofo in collaborations and shit that there's some cocksuckers over there at Wotofo. But I didn't say nothing bad about the device. I thought the device was cool. It was a great idea. It just doesn't hold 8 or 10 mLs of liquid. There's no way in hell. That was the only thing I said. And the coil looked a little odd, but it still vaped really good. But apparently they didn't like that. They didn't like it, so now they're trying to buy me out with a fucking free atomizer. Like, I want one of their junky-ass atomizers. Which atomizer did I choose? I didn't choose one. I have to say, like, in the years I've been doing YouTube, I want to say maybe a handful of times, maybe 5 or 6 times, has a video ever been so bad to where a company was like, we will pay you to take this video down. And I can honestly, truly say that I've never accepted payment for taking a video down. Because I've only taken, I think, maybe 1 or 2 videos down. Well, aside from the shit ton of videos I took down so I didn't get strikes. But, yeah, that's one thing I haven't done yet. And I feel like if I start doing that, then that's, yeah, you might as well wrap it up. Because I'm on the edge of wrapping it up. Let's not, I want to prolong it as much as possible. Jean-Paul Glasgow is in the house, folks. The French-Canadian porn star from Canada. Jean-Paul Glasgow. How you doing there, Jean-Paul? Should have told them to send Steam Pipes Cabio. Oh, that thing, yeah. Yeah, Wotofo. I would probably do a video on, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't even think I could do a video filling it because I don't think I have them anymore. Oh, I don't even know one that's in this fucking garbage can. Mark, do you really throw it? Did you throw it in the garbage? Yes, I threw it in the fucking garbage. Ain't no one gonna vape on that goddamn shit. You could have gave it to someone. I could have, yeah, I don't want to, no. I like doing giveaways for at least halfway decent products. I'm not trying to kill people by giving them shitty-ass Wotofo disposables. Yeah, I think I might have actually transferred it to the actual garbage can. So I don't think that video will be coming. Unless I could find a, ooh, goddamn. I don't know what the hell that was, but I don't come in the garbage can, that's for sure. That's fucking nasty. Is that where the battery went? Oh, the batteries, yeah. I don't care what anyone says in this fucking chat room, and as much as you guys want to pretend like you're all high and mighty and, your shit don't stink, I can almost promise you that there are a few people in this fucking room that throw their batteries into the garbage can. So don't come at me like you're some goddamn vape savior and you don't throw your batteries in the garbage. I put my batteries in a certified bag and I drop them off at the electronics recycling bin. Bullshit. I can guarantee you there's motherfuckers in there that probably wrap their battery in a paper towel and throw it in the garbage or some shit. Ever since I can remember, taking batteries out of a flashlight, out of a fucking Walkman, a CD player, hell, taking batteries out of a goddamn dildo. The batteries are dead. Where do you throw them? I threw them in the garbage can every fucking time. So when it came to vaping, I didn't think the batteries were any different. Throw them in the garbage can. Why not? I threw my flashlight batteries in the garbage. Why can't I throw these in the garbage? But you later learn that you really are not supposed to do that with these particular batteries. But it was okay with all the other batteries. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to admit to throwing batteries in the garbage. Just like no one ever in this room is going to admit to ever throwing garbage in someone else's garbage can. Because we've learned that if you do that out here, holy shit, they will fucking burn you at the cross. Don't you throw that bag in that neighbor's garbage. Don't do it. Do you still experiment with swallowing change and sticking batteries up the chute to wait for the short? The batteries get wrapped in electrical tape and disposed of at the battery recycling at the local rubbish dump. I guess maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. But I'm certain there are people in here that throw their batteries in the garbage. No one's going to admit to it. It's like admitting to like looking through the window and jerking off to your neighbor. No one admits to it, but they do it. I don't do it because I don't have any neighbors to jerk off to, really. But it's one of those situations. You're telling me, you know, I don't even want to hear it anymore. It's like, you go in my junk drawer right now, there's batteries laying all in that junk drawer. Not vape batteries, but there's AA, there's AAA, there's 9-volt batteries laying in there. So sometimes when I see these videos of these people, when they have like a mod in their pocket, or when shit blows up and people get all pissy at them for like, oh, he probably had a battery in his pocket. Well, I'm just like, well, he probably did, but how is he supposed to know? Like, if you treat these batteries like you do your AA's and AAA's, like, how do you know that you're supposed to treat these batteries any different? You don't know that. Unless you're on the internet, on YouTube, watching vape videos all day long, then you realize, oh shit, these vape batteries are nothing to fuck with. But if you just, you know, go to a vape shop, buy batteries, walk out, throw your batteries in your fucking change cup in your car, like you do your AA batteries, no one knows. That's how it is. So sometimes I don't always blame, when I see these stories of these batteries blowing up, I sometimes don't automatically just blame the person. I'm like, maybe the fucking dude just, you know, not everyone sits on YouTube all day looking at fucking battery safety videos. When Vicks batteries are good, oh, here we go with the fucking Vicks mom. When Vicks batteries are Golgi bad, he puts them in my vibrator. Well, dead batteries don't work too well in a vibrator. And I'm speaking from experience. Show your battery wraps. Oh, shit. You know what? Let's do that. Because you guys might be entertained by that. Let's have a gander at the battery wraps. Michael White here calling me out, you fucking son of a bitch. So here's my little battery. These are lipstick holders that I've bought off eBay. Or eBay. What am I talking about? Amazon. I bought 2 of them. I just super glue them together. And it makes one big, gigantic battery holder. So, going live on this channel has gotten to the point where it's so pathetic that we're going to look at battery wraps. We're not going to go through all of these because, well, I guess I'm not really... Yeah, anyway, shut your mouth. Here we go. I can tell you right now, when you see some of these batteries, you're going to be like, holy shit, are you sure you're supposed to vape? Like, do you vape? Or like, some of these aren't that bad. A lot of these batteries might be kind of old. How old, Mark, you ask? I should have really dated these batteries because I got some in here that are a couple months old. I got some in here that are a couple years old. Actually, the wrappers, they're not as bad as I thought they would be. Now, the positive contacts might be crushed a little bit on some of these, but, you know, sometimes you gotta live life on the edge, you know? You can't have a perfect battery every day of the week. Wow, these are all actually pretty nice. I thought they were, I mean, I'm shocked. These are all in pretty good shape. I mean, not, yeah, they're all good. I mean, it's not, you know. Alright, well, I guess that proves you guys wrong. I take care of my batteries. I agree. Boring. What a Molly Cell fan. Where do you see Molly Cells at? Which ones are Molly Cell? I don't even know which ones are Molly Cell. These are the whatchamacallits. Oh, we got a rip in the top right there somewhere. The fuck you see Molly Cell at? I don't even know what the fuck Molly Cell. I know it's, you know what? I buy when it comes to batteries, I always ask someone when I'm ready to buy a battery, I say, hey, what's the best battery currently at the moment? And they'll say, hey, such and such. I'm like, all right, I'll buy that one. I don't know jack shit about batteries. Not a fucking thing. I know that. I mean, I know as far as like the specs on the battery, if I read the specs, but I don't know if the specs are true on most of these batteries. I just know that if I'm vaping a mech mod, which I never hardly do, I want high amps. When I'm vaping regulated, amps are nice, but I prefer high milliamp hour. I usually just get the Sonys because they're, you know, they've been around forever. Or the Ohm Life ones when they're on sale. There's probably better brands for cheaper, but those are the two that you know you can buy and usually you'll be happy with. Is Galisi still around anymore? Molly Cell had the black insulator on the if they were Samsung, it would be white. Oh, see, I never got into all that. Like, you know, the color of which insulator. Do you have the positive pin with the 4 legs or the 3 legs? Like, I don't give a just give me a battery that I can put in my mod that vapes. I'm one of those idiots that think these regulated mods that are made in China with all these safety features are going to protect me from putting a shitty battery in. So I think because I'm vaping a regulated mod, nothing can go wrong, and I can use any battery I want, and if something happens, the mod will, you know, prevent me from firing it, which is not always the case. I've had regulated mods start fucking smoking and shit, so that's not very true. But if you don't know which batteries to get, the Sonys are always like the perfect one because they're perfect for mech, they're perfect for regulated, and they've been around and they're good. They may not always be the cheapest one. I used to use the MXJO ones, and then people complain like, oh, is that rewrapped something? But I'm like, you can't win. Batteries are like fucking cotton. Everyone has their preferred battery, and the Sony VTC 5, is it the 5A or the 4A? I forget. There's so many like 5s and 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s. But I try to go in the middle of like, you know, decent amperage with a decent amount of milliamp hour. I don't go for the ones that are super high amps with low milliamp hour or like crazy milliamp hour with only like 5 amps. I try to go like the best of both worlds. So I think it's the VTC 5A, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a long time since I bought a motherfucking battery. I think it's time to buy some batteries. And I probably should date them this time so I know which ones are new and which ones are not new. I like it better than the milk. Oh, we're talking about something else. 35 amps. Jesus Christ, what fucking battery are you vaping at 35 amps? Sony batteries are made in China, not as good as they used to. Isn't Sony in China? Wait, yeah. I mean, aren't all batteries made in China? Or should I say, what batteries are not made in China? Sony VTC 5A, Molly Cell P28A, and Samsung 25S are all comparable. There you go. Thank you, Steve-O, for that lovely run out of the batteries. So usually you find, you know, the one that's on sale, if they're all about, they're not going to be the same price. Usually the Molly cells are probably cheaper. Then followed by Samsung, then followed by Sony. But if you happen to see the Sony, I'd always go for the Sony, my personal preference. Made in Korea, well, I mean, Korea, China, they're pretty much the same thing almost, but we're not talking about that. We're talking Sony company in Japan. Okay, well, we're all neighbors, right? Samsung 30T and 40T best 21. I get the 30T and the 40T confused. It's probably because of the T part. The T is confusing. The way I see it is I don't vape mech mods, so I'm not really too concerned about. I don't want to say like I'm not too concerned about what battery I use, because that'd be stupid to say. Because that means you can just go on Amazon and buy some stupid ass flashlight battery. So I'm not going to say that, but I will say that since I vape regulated mods, I'm not too concerned about which battery I choose out of the selected few that I know of. There we go. That makes sense. So like for instance, when Steve said VTC 5A, Molicel, or Samsung, I'm not too picky between, let's say, those three, because I'm not too picky. Yeah, you can Google Battery Mooch's battery chart. That's always a good way to find out which battery would be best suited for your application. I would say if you're vaping a regulated mod, don't get too torn up about amperage and this and that. If you're vaping mech, then all that's going to mean, I mean, it all means a lot at the end of the day regardless, but maybe you know what I'm saying, maybe you don't, but hopefully you do. Then again, you shouldn't take battery advice from an idiot like me either, because if you are, then chances are you're going to be in for a nightmare eventually. 30Ts have more milliamp hour, 40T has more amps. Okay, so 40T more suited for mech mods, 30T I assume more suited for regulated. Unless, of course, you're vaping a mech mod that isn't vaping too low to where you need a lot of amps, then maybe you can go with that. See, mechs make batteries confusing, I guess, because then you got to do all the math and. We're talking about batteries. Oh my god, I got batteries. What's happening to this fucking Monday show, man? Jesus, have mercy. Let's talk about putting my Maven into this new tank, because I want to try this tank out tonight. Shoo-boop-beep-boop-be-doo. Let's talk good series to watch on or something. Good. What did we just watch? Anything? We started watching a new season of Alone, but I don't know if it's new, like new as in current day, or just new that it was released 20 years ago and it's just new on Netflix. I don't remember, but what else have we watched? We watched something too that was really good. Some documentary about some documentary about some little girl who had some kind of disease, and her mom was trying to get her to see doctors, and I guess the state took the kid and the mom committed suicide. That was a really good documentary. I wish I know the name of it. And then the Black Mirror, of course, we finished that. That was good. I'm trying to think. There was some we started watching, but we stopped watching it because Angela didn't like it, but I thought it was going to be awesome. Someone will probably know what it is, but it's like a fucking regular movie, but it has humans and it has fucking Muppets in it. And it starts off with a Muppet investigator going into an adult bookstore while Muppets are fucking and having sex, and then someone robs the adult bookstore and blows off the head of the Muppet, and there's cotton stuffing all over the place. And it seems funny as hell, but Angela is not really up for that kind of humor. I like stupid shit like that, but she doesn't. So I didn't get to finish watching it, but it looks hilarious. Why didn't you ever watch Yellowstone? I forgot. We tried we tried the Yellowstone thing. We tried this Skinwalker Ranch thing. Just couldn't do it. I'm telling you, it's Muppets were fucking. There was cum shoot. There's like cum shot. It's the craziest. Someone's got to have heard of this movie before. Do I have to call the woman upstairs? Like, just take Muppets and put them into an adult, fucked up. Like, just think of me directing a movie with Muppets. That's pretty much what this is. When it starts off with Muppets going into a adult bookstore, and there's Muppets fucking, then you know it's going to be a pretty fun movie. Let's call the boss and see if she knows the name. I'm not making this up, I'm telling you.
What?
What's the name of the movie that we were trying to watch with the Muppets at the adult bookstore and fucking and this and that?
Oh, hold on, I can find it. Hold on.
You're supposed to know this.
Well, it's 8 o'clock, and I found a movie for us to watch, and I really want to watch it, so I'm gonna need you to.
Well, I'm doing a show, and I need the name of this goddamn movie because people are wanting to see it.
Hold on. Happy Time Murders.
Happy Time Murders?
Yeah, the Happy Time Murders.
The Happy Time Murders. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Bye. The Happy Time Murders. There you go. And like I said, I only watched 10 minutes of it. Jen. All right, so everyone knows the name of it already. Okay, well, there you go. I only watched 10 minutes of it, and it seemed like gold the first 10 minutes. Like gold. Like, I used to love watching, what was it called? What did Comedy Central turn into after midnight? Brain. Come on, brain. Work. Adult Swim, I think it turned into. Where they played all those fucking crazy-ass, goofy shows. I love watching them shows. Angela hates them fucking shows. So she doesn't like the goofy, quirky shit like I do. She likes the PG kind of comedy, like, you know. Ask what show she wants to watch tonight. I'm curious. Oh, here we go. Gotta call the boss back. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm trying to put this in this goddamn tank. I want to see what it looks like. Common sense goes a long way. Not in this household, it doesn't.
What, man?
Motherfucker, if I call you, don't you answer the phone. What, man? Or I'll fucking sleep on the couch. Now, Jason wants to know what's the movie that you want us to watch.
What do you want?
What's the name of the fucking movie that you found that you want to watch?
The Blackwell House.
The Black Wall House?
Well?
The Black Well?
Yeah.
Wait, the Black Wall Well?
No, the Blackwell House.
The Black Well House. Okay.
Yes.
It's not a racist movie, is it?
No.
The Black Well House. It sounds... All right. Is there nudity in it?
Nope, not even a little bit.
Did you check IMDb for any nude scenes?
No, but I doubt it.
We're going to need you to go back and find. All right, thank you. We'll see you. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, you always got to check. When you find a movie you want to watch, go on IMDb, and it'll tell you if the movie has any nude scenes and exactly what they are and where they are. So you can know if you're going to waste your time or not. The Black Well House. All right. So for those that have seen this movie, tell me now. Should I bother watching it, or should I just not waste my time? The Squidbillies. Oh my god, that was fucking the best. Dude, the goddamn Squidbillies, I could watch that shit for ages. I don't even know if Adult Swim is still on. I haven't even watched an actual, like, cable channel in a long time. Would you like to... Oh, it's rated... No, don't say it's rated G, because if it is, I'm not watching that shit. It's gotta be at least R or NR. It's about a ghost. He's back. He fell down a well. Wait, a black ghost who fell down a well? What do you use for a charger? You know what? I'm not even sure the name of this charger, but I've had it for about, it feels like 8 years. Oh, shit. Let me go see my charger. 8 years I've had this fucking thing, and it hasn't taken a shit on me yet. Let's see. What charger are you? You make me so very happy. This goes to show you how much I know about batteries, because I don't even know what fucking charger I'm using. Is there a name on this fucking piece of shit? Oh, there it is. The VC4 Plus by X-Star. And I shit you not, I've had this charger. It feels like I've had it for like 7 years. And the battery's just staying there all fucking night long. It's a charge that never dies. It's the charger. Sounds like a shitty movie. I'd rather pour hot honey on my sack and have a beer. Ooh, speaking of beer, I want to get a shout out to Paul and the sons of bitches over there at the Saturday night show, because ever since I had that drink that night, now I'm like buying beer again. Not necessarily drinking it like crazy, but I bought alcohol for tomorrow. I think I enjoyed having that drink. I'm going to blame it on them. And now, yeah, I'm going to turn into a raging alcoholic. The X-Star Dragon, I remember having that when it first came out. That fucking, the battery charger made my dick hard. Let's just put it that way. I don't know how or why, but it did. And when I got it, I used it for like 2 weeks, and the fucking thing just came apart. I don't know if it was glued together, and since the charger gets warm, the glue loosened up. But I remember taking my battery out one day, and the whole fucking piece of plastic casing just disconnected from each other. Like, what the fuck? Talk about a big disappointment. But other than that, it was a cool charger. Is that on Netflix? It's got to be on Netflix or Amazon, because I am not calling her again. So many times on. Anyways, let me do this before we go, because I want to see. I want to see if this is going to work good in this thing. I have this built and ready to go. Do you really? Yes. At least I think I have it ready to go. I don't know. I haven't used it since. Look at it. It's ready. Ready to go. I think I just fucked it up. Why did I do that? Well, I got to wick it up. I got to juice it up anyways. But we're not going to do that now. Don't worry. Don't worry your little hearts out. We're not going to turn this into a vape show. I'm just curious about this little. So, do I want to go through the top? Oh, wait. Do I want to go through the top then or what? I'm assuming the bottom comes out. But I don't know if it does. Who knows? I don't know. But I just want to see how this. Should I lick it? Yeah. I didn't lube it up first, but there we go. Ooh, that's nice. Focus, you piece of shit. Thank you. A little crooked? Is it crooked? No. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's a little crooked. But I'm a crooked kind of guy. That's nice. I like that. You can fill it up from the side or the side. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't get. I wanted to buy the, what's it called? The snail tank? I forgot what tank it's called. That's so popular, but I like this tank a lot that I got from Brett. But I don't know, this glass door, this fucking gasket thing is starting to drive me nuts after a while. And the bottom or the top doesn't come off. That's the only downside to it. So if you want to do shit. So I'm kind of curious to see how this, it's not like a super high-end fancy tank, but it gets the job done. And that's all that matters, I guess, right? Yes, it does. How big is the white light box that you reviewed on top of sometimes? I don't know. How big is it? Let's see. How big is your light box? I believe I got the biggest one because I know when I got it, I made sure I had to get the biggest one because you don't want to have a small ass little light and then try to fit the camera shot. Because when you use these things, if your camera doesn't capture just this area, like let's say you're shooting and your camera happens to get like a little bit of the edge, it's gonna throw the camera off, and it's not gonna look right. It's gonna look like shit because the lighting is gonna change and the exposure is gonna change, especially if you have it set to auto. So that's why you need like a big one. So yeah, but for those that want to know, like Chuck, what is it? 25 by 19. 25, and this motherfucker has lasted me an eternity. And you know what looks really cool that I'm certain nobody has ever done before? Shooting a load on a light board like this and then turning it on. Your cum looks amazing with white light behind it. Oh, it looks so nice. It's like art. Did you just... I'd never come done that before. I wouldn't do that. I'd come on my little... Actually, you know what? I'm not talking about where I come at. It's none of your business. I'm not going to put it in your face. I'm not going to shove it down your throat. Don't ask, don't tell. So unless you ask, I'm not telling nobody. What are we talking about? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to do this now. It's like I'm forcing you guys to be here to watch this. So for those that want to stick around, stick around. We're going to juice this bitch up and vape it. Because I'm bored. So we got that. We need a mod, sir. Yes, we do need a mod. Is this a promotion for boxer mods? No, it's not. Because I don't even think he sells these things, to be honest with you. I think they just come with the new mod. But the new mod, I'm sure you guys have seen it. Like the tank goes in like, I think it goes in like sideways like that. And that's why it has the fill plug either on this side or that side. I'm believing that's why that is. I don't know. I don't vape. I just pretend to vape. So, I'm real eager to know if this bottom comes off. I mean, I assume it does, but it's got... I don't think so. I don't know. I can't tell. All right, what are we doing? I don't know. We're juicing this up. Well, then fucking juice it up already. Stop talking. I'm trying to juice it up. I gotta talk when I do shit. Or else I get bored. I don't finish doing it. Who are you talking to? I was talking to you. I'm you, though. Oh, okay, well. I'm not gonna talk to you then. Don't. I don't care. Nobody wants to. Well, how should I juice this up? I don't know. I'm not even a vapor. You're the vapor. Okay, shut up. What's happening here? There's a lot of things happening. This is painful, Mark. You know this is painful for people to watch. You've got kids out there that idolize you. You can't be doing this kind of thing. What are you going to do when you grow up, son? I want to be like VapnFagan. Let's be real here. It's impossible to follow in his footsteps. This guy's he's a legend. He's a celebrity. He is. You're right, he is a celebrity. Something tells me this is not juiced up enough. I should really load it in there. You should. Am I going to fuck this up? I think I am. Alright, let's find out how we're going to fuck this up. Because everything is going too easily and too smoothly right now. Something's bound to happen. Is this in? That seemed too easy. Is it in? It's in. You sure? I'm pretty sure I'm sure. All right. Well, if you're sure, I'm sure. Lube that up right there. This seems to go. This things seem to be going way too easy. This is the Maven bridge, best bridge ever. Expensive as fuck. I mean, can't believe I bought it, but yeah, I did. But it was a good one. Are we doing this? We're doing it. All right. I'm not looking. I'm just doing this with my eyes closed. Oh, it seems like it because you're about to get it all over the place, I bet. Is it filled? I don't know. I can't see it. The fucking bottles are the goddamn way. Do you always talk to yourself? Yes, I talk to my goddamn self. It makes fucking living in this basement more enjoyable. How much does it hold? I don't know. Does this look like I got a syringe in my hand? All right. That seemed too easy. Of course, I got juice everywhere as always. How does that tank hold 8 to 10 mLs? What are you talking about? Are you on the right channel, Dave? This is not the Wotofo tank. This holds probably like, what, 4 or 5 mils, I think? Maybe? I don't know. What do these Burrow tanks hold usually? Okay. The ether is a good one. I've got a few tanks in my drawer. I got ones that have the sliding glass. I've only got one other one that has a little tab. And even though I like the sliding glass idea, it just sucks when you go to wash it and then that little gasket fucking falls out and you gotta sit there and fuck with it and this and that. It's a pain in the ass. So, having this, oh, did I lose the cap? Where's the cap at? I don't know. All right. Everything went together. Everything just went too easy on this. I'm scared. Something always happens when shit's too easy. I had that 510 pin really high from last time. Put that motherfucker down. Drop that bitch in. Little primer pull. Okay. How many watts are we setting this for? I don't know. 30? I'm telling you, this Maven is good. I got rid of the steam shell because don't get me wrong, the steam shell did vape really good, but too much of a pain in the ass to build it and have the coil clear the chimney and all the other shit. That was too easy. Wash it. We are supposed to wash them. Oh, shit. That's what I forgot to fucking do. Son of a bitch. And this came from fucking China, I bet. God damn it, motherfucker. Oh, well, it's too late now. Delicious. And I kept telling myself in my head when I opened the pan, I'm like, wash this really quick before you go live because you're probably going to want to fill it. Wash it, wash it, wash it. And I didn't wash it. Oh, well. Contact my lawyer. I have the vape shell. Love it. Simple and functional. I got the vape shell. It's the steam shell I had issues with. Imagine getting herpes of the lung. That would suck. Maven has to be good and easy to build if Mark can do it. It is. It's really easy to build. It's probably the easiest to wick. There ain't no way you can... If you can't wick the Maven, you probably shouldn't be using Burrow devices. It's dummy proof. The only one thing about the Maven that's stupid are all the parts and pieces because they're completely unnecessary to have all the parts. when it could be just 1 or 2 parts. But I think they might have did that so they can sell additional parts and pieces in different colors. So if you didn't already spend enough on the atomizer, you could spend even more money on it. But how much do we have to fundraise for a bulk bridge? Shit, you better talk to China on that shit. China knows better to fuck with me. I put companies out of business. So unless you know of a company that's looking to go out of business... Oh, if he gets the C, we wouldn't have to... Here we go with the C. Go fund me the bulk bridge. Take the bridge out of the bulk and... Dude, that would be a tiny ass... That'd be really small. That's what... I don't know. With these burrow devices and these bridges, it just... You're so limited because of the space. Like... They should really start doing... bigger devices with bigger tanks to where you can, I don't know, maybe sub-ohm people want to get into the whole burrow thing. They're so small, like I don't know, just so limited in my opinion. Nicholas, thank you, sir, for that lovely donation. And he says, Mark, could you call your wife back and ask her if we are ordering pizza with the movie? I can tell you now, Nicholas, we are not ordering pizza tonight. She's actually eating leftover pizza from Friday night because the Nancy's deep dish that we ordered was so goddamn good that we still have leftovers. It's one good thing about deep dish pizza is usually 1 piece and you're good. But I've eaten so much pizza the past weekend, I had to find myself something to eat because I think if I eat another piece of pizza, all that cheese is going to probably end me up with a rock hard ball of shit that I can't get out of my ass. And I've learned my lesson the first time when I couldn't get it out of my ass and I had to call Angela to pull it out. So I'm going to cut myself off and make myself, or she's going to make me something because she loves to cook apparently. And if a woman loves to cook and clean, you can't take it away from her. Let her do it. You know, I want her to be free as a bird, clean. Do what you want. If you want to do clothes, do clothes. You want to cook, cook. I'm not saying no. Angela's going to be sticking fingers up your ass again. Nope, I am not eating. I probably should have washed this tank. Because now I'm like, am I tasting something funny or is it just my mind? It's probably just me. Man, I can only imagine how many hands have touched this tank. Hopefully not many. It's nice though. Beautiful. She has to or it won't get done. You know, I washed clothes a lot. I did a lot of dinner cooking. I did a hell of a lot of stuff. But when I became a full-time celebrity, I had to pass that stuff down to my wife because I couldn't get these hands dirty, for Christ's sakes. The sweet crackle. Was it crackling? Oh, it's crackling. You heard Terry's getting laid tonight. Who's the lucky guy? You know damn well Terry's dick hasn't seen any kind of action in person, like real life interactions. And probably I'm gonna push it on this one and say at least 25 years. 25 years. At that point, I would go out and I would get a hooker. Play one of your tellies. I would love to, Jen. But being the OCD freak that I am, I just can't simply plug it in and just... do you play guitar or are those just... that's a green screen, actually. Those are not real. When I take down that screen, it's my garage behind me. Yes, I play goddamn guitar. I just don't play it on YouTube because I don't know why. I just don't. Because I feel every time you play guitar on YouTube, everyone's in the comments section judging you. It's like, can't stop. I watch a lot of guitar videos of people, and I go in the comments section, and unless you're fucking playing like Eddie Van Halen or Dimebag, or people are ripping you a new asshole, like, oh my fucking god, I can do 20 times better than that. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Playing the privacy of my home with no one there to judge me. I hate that shit. He can only play Nickelback, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't know very many Nickelback songs. But I do know a few. Mark's a piece of shit for not playing a guitar live. You know, I did play guitar live once. Actually, quite a few times. One day, you will either see me play guitar and do guitar videos on this channel, or I will be seeking out my dream and interviewing prostitutes. And I asked Angela today, and she pretty much gave me the okay. I'm allowed to hunt down prostitutes online. I can go to their hotel, and I can interview them. Problem is, I have to pay them for these interviews, and I don't think it's really, yeah. What is this? What is that dude's channel called? Undersoft White Double Belly, or whatever the fuck his name is. The guy that interviews the hookers and the homeless people and whatnot. That is like my dream channel right there. If I can interview I want to make sure I use the proper words so I don't offend anyone. I don't know. The other part of society, the unique people of society, soft white underbelly. Thank you, Ed. It'd be fantastic. You don't know what you're saying, Mark. The job is hard as fuck. What is interviewing prostitutes or being a prostitute? Well, see, there's there's a difference. Whores don't charge money. Whores give it away for free. Prostitutes charge you. And then you got escorts that charge you a lot of money. So there's different levels and different tiers. We're having this conversation. Right now we're doing this. We're doing it. Mark's a prostitute. No. Whore, yes. Back in the day when I was halfway decent, yes. I passed for a whore. Prostitute, no. I don't think anyone would ever pay to have sex with me. Back then or nowadays. At least I hope to God not. Because you ain't getting your money's worth. That's for damn sure. But I'm a slut and I give bit away. Wait, what? Oh, I give it away. Give it away, give it away. You charge by the inch? Shit, that was the case. I'd be broke as hell. Can a hooker get workers' comp if she gets pregnant? You would think, but I would probably gonna go negative on that one. I remember the video on your other channel where you were getting pulled on a kid's cart drunk. Oh yeah, that was at the that was at that street fair thing that I went to. That was like years and years ago when I used to drink all the time. Those were the good old days. But haven't had one of those good old days in a long time. I'm kind of happy that I don't drink like that and still have a YouTube channel, because shit would not be good on this channel, or if I still drink like that and had a channel. You think I say shit now? Holy shit. Yeah, cops be knocking on the door then. I tend to say shit and do shit that you probably shouldn't do. But I think it's okay to do because I'm drunk and I can get away with it. When back then you probably could, but nowadays you'll probably, get arrested or get a lawsuit. A drunk RBA build? That would be fun as hell. Drunk vaping reviews. I bought a 6-pack the other day. I didn't drink it yet, but I bought a 6-pack. I'm excited about drinking it tomorrow. Maybe not fully excited, but I had a beer at dinner on Saturday. I'm like, wow. So I'm slowly trying to, get a little alcohol back in my life. Derail was sober. Yes, we did that fucking show completely sober. Sadly. I bought, I'm a big fan of, Brain. It's been so long since I've bought it. Anti-Hero and also Zombie Dust. And there's a new one. I don't know if it's new, but when I seen it was new. It's called Zombie Ice. And I think it's like cold brewed. It's got more alcohol in it, and I like the IPAs. I'm an IPA kind of guy. When I'm not drinking IPAs, I love sucking down a nice Bud Light. Something about a Bud Light. I don't know what it is, but after I have one, I feel like having a dick in my mouth. I sent you an email about the Maven RBA. It says Ed. Let's check this out because I think Ed is about to drop something on me that I don't want to be dropped on. But here we go, Maven. He says, if you go to sell that Maven and Burrow Tank, I want first dibs. I will give you $500. Not a problem. Wow, that's actually, I can sell it to you and then buy myself another one. Oh shit, we got an email from Motofo while we're live. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, did you check my last message? Please. Can you delete the video? I'm waiting for your feedback. Wow, they never, ever email me this early. China usually gets to work about 10 p.m. Central Time, which is probably normal time for them in China. Does China not notice that my disposable videos have no traction? They get no views? Like, why would it matter if it gets deleted or not? Nobody's watching it. Steel Reserve. Holy shit. 3 cans of Steel Reserve shotgun before bed is great. Holy goddamn. If you need 3 cans of Steel Reserve shotgun in order to go to bed, Jen, you got some serious insomnia issues. That shit is wow. I remember drinking Steel Reserve. That shit, that puts hair on you. That fucking beer is like, that's perfect name, Steel Reserve too, because it feels like you're getting hit in the face with a fucking piece of steel. Just take it down and take the free gift, at least so you can keep getting review products. I ain't taking it. They're trying to bribe me with a motherfucking atomizer. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't buy my dignity with an atomizer. I gotta see if I have one left, because I really want to fill it to prove that they don't hold 8 or 10 mLs liquid. For them to say that they have video showing a machine filling them up with 8 to 10 mLs of liquid, it's impossible. There's no fucking way that spongy-like material is capable of holding that much into that little tiny... There's no way. It's impossible. When I squeezed it out, there was no fucking 8 or 10 mils there. And I so badly just want to do this video just to call them out and prove to them, like, look, motherfuckers, you guys are just, like, why lie? Just... Don't even say, if you don't want to give the true capacity of the pod, then you're better off saying, are disposable. You can you'll get 5,000 puffs off one device. Never say what it holds, the milliliters on it. Just say 5,000 puffs. Forget putting the milliliter on. Don't put 2 ml, 5 ml, 10 ml. Just put 5,000 puffs. So that way you're clear. No one will ever have a clue how much juice is really in that thing. Whether it's 2 or 5 mLs or 10, don't bother putting that. But there's no way, and I'll fucking bet these motherfuckers money there's no way to get even half of what they're advertising that thing holds. Because I know they're measuring the capacity with nothing inside of it. I know they're doing it. Not that anyone really gives a shit, but still, there might be 1 or 2 people out there that are like, I'm kind of curious. I wish you had the tank and see what it held empty. I'm gonna dig in my can once we're done, and I'm gonna first fill it up empty and see what it holds. And if it holds 8 empty, then I'm 100% certain it's not going to hold 8 when it's all packed with shit. But I learned, I kind of felt that early on when I was reviewing sub-ohm tanks, when Smoke used to come out with their 8 mil sub-ohm tanks and 6 mil. I'm like, there is no fucking way this thing is holding 8 mLs of liquid, maybe without the coil in there, but the coil takes up half the tank. So how is it holding? I don't know. So, with that said, Mark, it's like the currency exchange rate. 8 mils Chinese equals 2 mils. You know what? You might be right. Vaping with Vic's mom, as much as I hate that troll name, might actually have a point there. Maybe it's the Chinese conversion. Remember when Smoke was giving the tank size that didn't exclude the space the coil took. Exactly. That's where I'm thinking. So I'm gonna dig for one of these fucking. I know I got 1 or 2 laying around, and we're gonna fill it. We're doing a video on it. I'm not gonna budge for Wotofo, man. I'm gonna stick it to the man. I'm gonna stick it to the man and teach them who's boss. I'm tired of this fucking. I don't know what I'm tired of. I'm not tired of anything, actually. I'm pretty awake. Been getting good sleep lately. I'm the only individual that's been using, what are they called? Breathe Right strips for the past 4 years. I think those are only made to probably use for a good couple of weeks, maybe a month or 2. But I bought stock in that company. I've got a fucking box of them. If you suffer from a deviated septum, maybe you did too much cocaine in your younger years, or maybe you're like chopping up pills and snorting them, or maybe your nose is just fucked up. Those little strips, I can't believe that they actually do wonders. Without those things, I can't sleep. I am not woke, by the way. Thank you very much. I will never be woke. I'll be awoken, but I'll never be woke. Oh, speaking of being woke, the NASCAR thing. I am not into NASCAR at all. NASCAR, I mean, the idea is cool if you're like sitting around watching cars go in a circle for fucking 100 laps. But I could find something better to do than to watch that. But I will say this morning when I woke up, I did watch like the highlights of the NASCAR race in Chicago. And that shit had me glued to the screen. Like I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched, it was probably like a 15, 20 minute reel of like all the highlights. And it was really kind of fun and kind of cool. And from what I understood, I'm not a NASCAR professional, so I could be wrong on this, but I could have swore they constantly said that this is the first time in history NASCAR has ever done a street race before. And in my opinion, if NASCAR is looking to get maybe more people into NASCAR, doing the street race thing might actually be the way to do it, because I actually enjoyed watching it. And it was kind of cool. Like I'd never watched NASCAR, but now they have cameras like on the front and the back of the car. So it's like you get to see like all the action. You see the motherfucker that's driving next to you. It ain't like how it used to be where it's like there's a camera shot of the whole track. You're like in the motherfucking, you're on the hood of the car. And since it was raining out and the streets were wet, they got into a 25 car pileup, which I don't think probably ever happened in NASCAR, but who knows, maybe it did. But it was a really cool race. Even if you're not into NASCAR, it was pretty cool. Street racing is a riot until the lights come on. I'm not sure how I should take that, Michael. I'm offended by that somehow. Mark loves his Oxy 80s. Ooh, Oxy. No, I was a. What did I take? What were the They weren't Oxys. What are they called? Fuck. Oh, Rock. What are the? They're called Roxys. They're like real itty bitty tiny blue pills. What are those? It's weird how a tiny itty bitty pill that small can make someone feel so good. But I believe they're called. Was it Roxycodone or wasn't Oxy? It wasn't Viagra. I know that. I tried Viagra before. Never again. Fuck that shit. And then after Viagra, a couple months later, I tried the other one that gets you hard throughout the whole day. 30s. Yeah, they were 30 milligram. Those were nice. Those are very nice. But I was never one of those people that would. I never understood the people that would chop up and snort their pills because it doesn't make sense. Like all the fillers that are in the pills, like, is what's going to destroy your fucking nose. Like if you really want to rush that quick, shove the pill up your ass. Once again, never did that either. I wasn't like a hardcore pill person. I would just, if I had them, I pop them. But I wasn't the type of guy that would be like, I only had that one pill. Like, what's the best way to take it? Should I snort it or should I plug it in my ass? Like, nope, just. The real name was Oxycodone. Okay, so that was Oxycodone. Okay. They were nice. In fact, that I walked into a pharmacy with a gun in my hand and walked out with 5,000 of them. Holy fucking shit, Douglas. We got a fucking convict in chat here tonight. I didn't realize Douglas was a man like that. I thought he was just, one of the guys who occasionally like to, I don't know, look at other guys in their underwear. But this motherfucker walked into a goddamn pharmacy with a gun and stole 5,000 pills. I have a new respect for, I think, Douglas now. I used to talk shit about him all the time, but you know what? I think the days of that are over with. I'm done. Did you see my long message? No. Did you email me a long message? I know you emailed me something earlier and then something before that, but I didn't see a long message after that. Anyways, I think we're done because now we're going to start talking about pills, and that's when usually the show comes to an end because we've talked about sex and everything else. And if you have learned one thing about this channel, it's that I don't know what it's about. It's about me hitting this button right here. Yep. Tomorrow's the 4th, folks. We will see you tomorrow on ST's channel, but if I don't see you tomorrow, in case maybe you have a life or something else, or a family to go to, have a happy 4th. And if you happen to partake into fireworks, if you blow your hands off, please get video of it and send it to me so I can upload it. If you can, and you like deep frying turkey, make sure you deep fry the turkey frozen. It's the best way to deep fry it. I would not deep fry it when it's thawed out. Make sure that fucker's frozen and it's got icicles on it. And get video too of it too. Set your camera up before you drop the turkey in. I don't know why you'd be deep frying a turkey on 4th of July, but you never know. People are weird, right? And for those of you that have no life like me and constantly sit in their house and just watch all this shit, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out tonight. It's been fun. And if it got a little rough at times, that's what happens on Monday. But as the week goes on, it gets less and less disgusting and perverted until Friday hits, and then it turns into a clusterfuck of family problems. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like, what do I feel like right now? I feel like ending this so I can vape and not have to talk anymore. How's that? Good night. Merry Christmas, by the way. If I don't see you guys by Christmas, Merry Christmas. And please forward any presents and gifts. If you need my address, to hit me up. I'll be happy to send you my address. The bigger the gift, the better. And the more you spend on it, the more you love me. Those people that tell you it's not about the cost or the size, they're lying to you. The more that someone spends on your gift, the more they love you. If someone buys you a fucking $10 plastic ring, chances are they think you're a piece of shit. Don't fall for it. And the best gift of all is a blowjob from your wife with a bowl of macaroni and cheese to follow. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Bye.